Hi, I'm an amateur, so no titles yet. I am competing in bikini wellness, bikini fitness, bikini tall, mums that lift, international model, and my name is Jade Reynolds as well. I forgot to say
And your
my name.
social media account?
Miss Jade Reynolds on Instagram and TikTok. I'm Hazelnut Rising.
Perfect. And out of all the categories, there was quite a list there. What ones are you most excited or looking forward to?
International model. Oh my God. I cannot wait. I've got wings. I've got my outfit ready. Yeah. I can't wait. I actually can't wait.
I've not seen it yet, so what colour are we talking about? Is it a secret till you're up on stage, or...? Go to her social media account, I'd say.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited for it. I will take my bikini suit, but my international model outfit, people are going to have to wait.
Watch this space. And how has your prep been?
It's been great, to be fair. I've got an amazing coach. Love my coach to pieces. I started my prep quite lean. So I did a photo shoot back in November because I am an actress as well. So I act on the side. My agent wanted some physique shots because she knew I was getting into the fitness shows. So I got some pictures done with Matt Marsh. They were incredible, but I kind of just maintained the weight I got to over Christmas. So then when I started prep, I only had 5 kilos to lose. I've got 2 huskies as well, so I run with them every day. So 5 kilos in 12 weeks, it came off very, very quickly. So yeah, I prepped on a good amount of calories, no problems. I had a really lovely prep, actually, really nice prep.
And what have you enjoyed most about it, do you think? Other than obviously the really long time.
I've loved meeting so many people along the way. So going to the posing camps, meeting other competitors, and even, other competitors that my coach trains. It's just so nice to meet like-minded people because we're weird. We're kind of tapped in the head.
It's true.
So like most people, they don't get it. They're like, why are you so obsessed with food? Why did you go to the gym at 4 a.m? But like when you're in this world, you're just surrounded by people who get it. So that's what I've loved the most about this process.
And has there been anything that you haven't enjoyed or found really difficult about it?
I mean, I'm greedy. So because I'm a mum, when my kids are eating pizza and ice cream, I'm looking at it like,
let me smell it.
yeah. Oh, just a crumb, just a crumb. Luckily, my 3-year-old is quite sassy. He's like, no, mummy.
You're not allowed it, no.
Well, he just doesn't want to share. So.
And you've obviously said that you're an actress, and sort of parent as well. How have you juggled that work-life, family life balance with prepping as well?
It's been challenging, cannot lie. I'm very good with boundaries, and I've had to really be quite firm with my boundaries during prep. So if I feel like someone just wants to argue with me at work, at home, it's straight away, it's a no. I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, we're not doing this, because I need to put my energy elsewhere. And I think as a mum, you've just got to be hyper organised. So, Sunday it's 3 hours cooking your meal prep and prepping everything, not just for you, but for the kids, because you're going to be tired, you're not going to have the energy to do everything after work. So, yeah, it's just been hyper organisation, but I'm a Virgo, so I can handle that. And the boundaries, really.
Yeah. And if I get you to move this way,
Yeah.
just because we're slowly walking out of shot. If there was advice that you could give to anyone that's sort of competing, what would it be?
Take your time. There's no rush. You might, see a show is happening in November and think, oh, I've got all this time. But actually, I wanted to go on last November, and I spoke to my coach and I said, should I do it? And she said, if I did prep you, it will be a crash diet. And I made the choice not to go on in November because I kind of thought, I don't want to put my body through that. So now obviously I'm competing in May. And I'm so happy I did it that way because my prep was low stress. I was on high food. I wasn't given any cardio because I already do quite a lot of cardio. So I got to really relax in my prep. And I've seen so many people who've had the opposite end of the spectrum. Yeah. So that's my advice. Take your time. The stage is always there. Just make sure you're in the best position you can be. Make sure you're nice, fit, healthy. You've got to the leanness, which is desirable, then prep.
Yeah. And if you sort of were to sort of give advice to anyone that's thinking about doing it, other than having a longer prep time, is there anything else that you think would be beneficial?
Yeah, just, if you're thinking of doing it, make life easy on yourself and get used to tracking now. Even on your bad days, I think it's really good to establish a good relationship with food first, because this will test your relationship with food. And the last thing you want to do is come into a show like this and then rebound straight away and go straight for the burgers, straight for this, straight for that. You really want to be in a nice, healthy position with food, because we don't want eating disorders, we don't want bulimia, we don't want anything like that. So just make sure you are well physically, mentally, emotionally before you come into prep.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing that people don't really think about, is the whole mental side aspect. They're like, yes, I'm going to compete, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But you've been very sort of level-headed about the whole thing. So doing the longer prep and having the right mindset to do it in the first place. On that note as well, prep hacks. Is there any prep hacks that you've come up with that you've been like, oh my God, I'm a genius?
Ooh, I've had a few prep hacks. Yes, so have your fats and carbs in the morning. Yeah. Don't be afraid to have a bigger breakfast. If you know you're going to be active earlier in the day, make sure you really load your bowl up, even if it's, a third of your calories for the day, because actually just trust that if you are full, you can go longer without food, you can sustain your energy levels, and you're not going to want to have the naughty stuff because your blood sugar is stable. So I make sure my breakfast is nice and high in fat. I was on a high fat prep anyway, so 20 to 25 grams of fat for breakfast is the sweet spot. Then your protein, then your carbs, and actually what you'll find is you can start lowering the food down as the day goes on.
And in terms, like, any meals that you've been really inventive with coming up with as well that you'd like to share with us?
I mean, there've been a few. Do you know what? It was egg whites and prawns. You will be amazed by egg whites and prawns because they're so high in protein, but they're so low in calorie and there's no fat in them. So I found I could have a bit of, wild and basmati rice mixed, fry it off in some egg whites with my spices. So it was like an egg fried rice with some vegetables. I could have my prawns. I could have like all my veggies. It would be like 300 calories and so filling.
This sounds like a Chinese meal kind of hack. This is what it's sounding like to me.
Yeah, there was a lot of that going on. Put an egg in your oats as well. Egg, protein powder, oats. So it's like having baked oats in the microwave every morning. That really helped. Oh my God. Yeah, I had so many hacks, to be honest. I enjoyed my prep food so much. I actually think after prep, my food will stay pretty similar because I liked my food.
And with it being such an enjoyable prep that you've had, do you see yourself coming back later this year to compete in November?
Not November. I'll be in the Dominican Republic, and there is no way I am prepping while I'm on holiday because I'm already thinking about pineapple mimosas. I'm thinking about my coconut margaritas, and I'm thinking about, rum in my coffee in the morning. So I won't be on prep.
Holiday vibes only.
But next April, May, definitely I'll be here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.